LeSean McCoy, you were in Buffalo when Josh Allen was drafted. Nobody on national television can say that. You know him better than most, if not all, on TV. Bring your insight to the table. Should the Bills be worried about Josh Allen?
No, they shouldn't be worried. I mean, first of all, he's your best player, right? He's probably the second best quarterback in the NFL. I think the best thing about Josh Allen, he's a competitor. He loves to win at any cost. He likes the pressure. And knowing that he's been turning the ball over, especially this last game, which they could have lost, and it would have been on his shoulders. It would have been his fault. Him knowing that, I'm sure this game, they would emphasize like crazy, protect the ball, protect the ball. A good thing is having a good coach like Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott, he don't hold no punches, right? They'll have a team meeting, and I remember being there. If players fumbling, players not the right alignment, defense ends or linebackers setting the edge, being accountable. Sean McDermott holds everybody accountable. They're going to have a team meeting. What's today? Monday?
Monday.
Yeah. So right, Tuesday. Anyway, Tuesday, right, when they're all in there, hey, Josh Allen, you got to protect the ball, et cetera, et cetera. That's a real coach. And he's not bashing him, not trying to play him, not trying to make him look bad. But say, man, look, for us to win, for us to be dominant, you're our best player. You got to protect the ball. Josh he's very coachable. He wants to win, and they would do that. So I think for sure going in this game, he will be very conscious of the ball placement, protecting the ball when he's running it, and also when he's throwing it.
Dave, where do you stand on it? Josh Allen, you worried?
They're going to smile. They're going to smile. Get the smile. Get the smile. There it is.
It warms my heart that we're doing this topic, honestly. Because it must be frustrating for Josh Allen to be the heart and soul of his offense, and we're talking about, are you worried about him?
I ain't worried about him.
It stings when a ball clangs off your receiver's shoulder pads into the waiting arms of a DB, and that's your fault. That's got to sting, right? Like, that can't feel good.
Get to the point.
I'm not worried about Josh Allen as a player. I think he's one of the 2 or 3 best quarterbacks in the league. I am worried about the state of the Buffalo Bills offense because it's all Josh Allen. The Buffalo Bills' best hope for success is, Josh, go do it. He got sacked 7 times yesterday. Their running game has fits and starts. I know they had a nice rushing touchdown, but it wasn't there for him consistently. They have Stephon Diggs, who's amazing, but by and large, Buffalo's offense is, Josh, hit that deep shot or escape from pressure, buy time, and either scramble and throw or pick up yards with your feet. It's all got to be on him. That is, and not to say that he can't handle the pressure, but that's just a lot to put on anybody, especially when you look at what the Bills are working with outside of Stephon Diggs. Cole Beasley had some nice moments yesterday, but this is a guy they signed like a month ago to come back on the practice squad. Like, there's not
Whoa.
Yeah,
I fell asleep for a second.
What?
Gabe Davis goes crazy in the playoffs.
I'm saying, and then Knox is boss.
I was like, I let it slide.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't have other options. I'm saying it seems like it all falls on Josh. You're right. I mean, Gabe Davis's playoff, right?
Nice.
It's incredible the way he just comes up with big plays in the playoffs. I wasn't trying to say they don't have any other talent, but lately, especially with their problems on the offensive line, it just seems to me like it's either Josh make a play or this doesn't work out. And so I think the numbers bear that out. I mean,
true.
Obviously, very unfortunately, we didn't get to see the end of the Bengals game. But in the 3 games that they've finished, their last 3 games, he's thrown 5 picks. Do I think that's because he's a bad quarterback? No. I just think it's really, really hard to do a lot of stuff yourself, and I think that's what the Bills are asking to do, and it worries me, especially against the level of competition that's coming up. How consistently can he keep making that happen?
Where are you at, Jim?
Well, that's the question, right? This was a team not named the Dolphins. They'd have lost this game.
Absolutely.
You didn't have that offense out there and Mike McDaniel making some questionable decisions. They probably lose this game, but that's why this is the first round of the playoffs. Also, keep in mind, I feel the same way about the Bengals-Ravens game. This might have been close because they're divisional matchups. Like, this Dolphins defense is still pretty good. I don't know they're going to play that good, but they're still pretty good. And divisional games, you see them a lot. It can get a little weird. You have to be at least a little bit concerned about the turnovers. It's just, this is what we talk about week in and week out with guys that turn the ball over consistently. Now, I won't say that he always plays like this, but Josh has these moments where he'll string together a couple games where he's just reckless with the ball.
Been kind of consistent this year.
Yeah, I think it's been consistent throughout his whole career that this is what he does. He gets into these little reckless modes. It doesn't matter against the Dolphins because you're an overall better team and they've got a rookie quarterback out there and a rookie head coach who made some mistakes. It's going to matter if this happens next week and further on through the playoffs. So it's not that I'm worried about Josh Allen, the player, but yes, they do have to figure out a way to take better care of the ball because as the competition gets steeper and the stakes get higher, you want to protect the ball. And this was a loss against any other team not in the first round of the playoffs who has their third-string rookie quarterback.
Yeah, and then you talked about it, like the division games are like that because they're very tight games. Even with backup quarterbacks, rookies, they're gonna be tough. Like you talked about the pressures. They went the Dolphins defense ran zero coverage more than any team I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Wild.
So you're gonna get some hits, right? And then like I'll take that Josh Allen though. And it sounds crazy to say that, right? But all the bad he's done, I'll take all that good, too.
Yep, that's right.
Don't forget he hit my man deep.
Yeah.
Easy bomb. I don't know how he dropped that. He dropped it, right? But when you needed Josh most, he came and delivered. So, real quick, the last thing is when Josh Allen, he plays, sometimes I hate it, but I love it. He plays his competition. So, yeah, he didn't play well, right? Yep. But I ain't seen him throw no picks against Patrick Mahomes in the playoff games.
No, he does have a very short memory, which is important.
Yeah.
Like
but if he playing a top dog, he's going to be a top dog.
He's not going to get shook about his own mistakes.
He won't.
Here's what's fascinating to me was the reason I'm worried, Josh Allen's vice is turnovers. We all got vices. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but if I walk by a casino, hit me. We all got our vices. Y'all got to remember, Josh Allen, what was it, 2019 against the Texans, when he just freaked out. Like they're going to lose and then are going to win, and Josh Allen takes like a 19-yard sack. Y'all watch the play right ahead of you. Like he just completely freaked out. Okay, Josh Allen, you'll be okay. You'll be okay later on in the game. Wait, Josh, what are you doing? Freaks out. Next year, 2020, Colts. Josh, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Cut to this season.
Can we get some good? Can we get some good in there?
Well, y'all all know the good.
Okay.
But then cut to this season.
Level competition.
Like, wait, Josh, what are you doing? Shady, I believe you hit the nail on the head. I think Josh Allen plays down to his level of competition.
You do? I think
that he is so talented. When he knows he ain't got to bring it, I think subconsciously he can't convince himself to bring it. Some athletes are just like that. Some are always here. Josh is like, man, y'all aren't that good. Yeah.
Is it that he can't convince himself to bring it, or like, you know, it reminds me, y'all played Madden at some point, right? Like
I still play Madden.
You're like, oh, this is an easy game. Like, I'm chucking up these stats today. That is true. This is a stat padding game. Like, I'm trying to win MVP this week. Like,
you're right.
I think that sometimes about Josh. And in the same way, like, he's built like a Mack truck. It's probably hard to turn off the idea that you can make every play when you're 6'5", 238 or whatever, can run like that, can throw like that. I get it.
Everybody leans into their talent.
It gets them into
always
trouble.
Says this. If you have a voice, you go sing.
That's true.
If you can play an instrument, you want to play the instrument. Whatever your talent is, it's hard not to lean into that because you know you're that good at it. But when you're playing in situational football, when you're playing in these high-stakes games, you have to be able to shut that off and say it's not just about what I've had to do or what I can do. It's what I need to do.
Yeah. Bingo. And I think that's Tom Brady's greatest attribute. People don't realize if Tom Brady's like, yo, I need to throw for 500 yards against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, I'll do it. Clearly, it didn't work out for him. Tom Brady plays the Rams. I just need to find Gronk one time, and that's the difference in the game. I'll do that. Like, Tom Brady masterfully calculates just how much do you need, because that's how much I'm going to give you.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.